What's up with it, y'all? It's JD, Travelsthenix, and I'm back with another quick video. In today's video, I'm down at OBLIQUE Park, and I'm about to get a calisthenics workout in and do a couple other things, a little bit of plyometrics as well. Before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel and you're interested in travel and fitness content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can get updated every time I drop new content. But we're gonna get back to the workout. I'm kind of freestyling today. I got some cones and stuff set up for my warm-up routine. But my warm-up routine is basically gonna be jumping jacks, 5 sets of 25 on those. And then I'm gonna do somewhat like some suicide runs with the cone set up. I'm just gonna start off jogging, and then by the 5th set I'll be running. But and then after that I have like a one-legged jumping exercise. So we're gonna start off with that circuit, and then we're gonna move into the calisthenics. So the exercise we're starting off with is pull-ups. We're gonna do sets of 15 on the pull-up bar. I'm starting to train for more muscle endurance, so I want to start doing higher reps on pretty much every single exercise. Definitely pull-ups, push-ups, and dips. So what I'm gonna be doing from here on out is probably start just doing sets of 15 on the push-ups, sets of 15 or 20 on the dips, and then push-ups. I'm gonna try to pump out anywhere from 40 to 50 a clip. So that's going to be the protocol from here on out in terms of training for muscle endurance, opposed to just training for strength or training for form. I'm trying to get that endurance, so I had the stamina to do more pull-ups, more push-ups, more dips, all these exercises. Another compound movement. It was a combination of a squat and a row. So just call them squat rows or whatever you might want to call them. I don't know what the technical name of the exercise is, but another good compound movement. Works your back, your shoulders, and of course your legs. So that's the second exercise of the day. The next exercise for the day is some explosive push-ups. I'm going to do 5 sets of 15 on these as well. These ones are kind of these ones are incline push-ups, so they're explosive incline push-ups. Another thing I just wanted to throw in a video in the middle of the workout is just right now is a super important time for us to maintain our mental toughness, because things could get a whole lot worse. So we all got to be cognizant of that and prepare prepare ourselves in every single aspect of life, financially, physically, mentally, spiritually. A lot of people are already starting to crack under the pressure. People losing their minds, people tripping out over finances, people not really knowing what to do. And at the end of the day, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that people don't have any routine. They don't have anything, they don't have a firm foundation laid out in terms of their mental, their physical, their spiritual, and even their financial. So you got to get yourself squared away on all of those fronts, because if you don't, then you're going to be one of these people who's just running around floundering and drifting through and depending on other people for their well-being. So, but the number one thing that we need to be doing is taking care of our physical health and our mental health. So that's the thing that we need to be cognizant of, and we need to be putting work in on every single day. No days off on that. Physical and mental health. Oh yeah, one more thing I want to throw in. The first step of mental and physical toughness is holding yourself accountable and making yourself get out and get it done every single day. Whether that's coming out to the park and doing some calisthenics, whether that's going for a jog, whether that's doing some breathing techniques, whether that's doing some meditation, whether that's praying, whatever it may be. Hold yourself accountable, start building up these positive habits, and then build on them and keep taking them to the next level. Another thing I wanted to speak on was, man, we got a lot of people, of course, losing their cool out here, but then a lot of people aren't really using common sense. From what I hear in Hawaii, they want to start making people wear masks to come out to these parks or to walk around or to exercise and do that type of stuff. So you have to wear a mask, or at least that's what they're proposing, to do a mask while you're exercising. But on the other hand, in this same city, Honolulu, they have bars open where people don't need to wear masks. They got restaurants open where people don't need to wear masks in confined spaces inside buildings. But then to do something that is God-given, to get out, move our body, breathe fresh air, we gotta wear a mask. You ask yourself, what type of sense does that make? Because it makes absolutely no sense to me. Because no matter what people say, when you're wearing a mask, it's confining your breathing. It's making it harder to breathe. And that's just a human right, especially when I'm outside and I'm not even near anybody. But then when you're talking about people going to bars where they're already going to poison themselves, and no offense to anybody who drinks alcohol, I drink alcohol myself, but let's call it what it is. Alcohol is poison. So when you go to these bars and you're drinking, and so basically you're weakening your immune system, and then on top of that, you're not social distancing, which they want you to do, and you're not wearing a mask. So it makes absolutely no sense. And then the same thing at restaurants. The majority of these restaurants out here, yeah, some of them might taste good, but at the end of the day, when you go out to eat, it's never as healthy as when you're cooking your own fresh ingredients at the house. You don't know what these people are putting in your food. And then on top of that, again, confined space, mask off. But then you're tripping off of me being out here in the sunshine, getting the vitamin D that I need, getting the fresh air that I need, and most importantly, or actually all of it is just as important, is getting the physical movement and the physical exercise. So I just want to throw that in there as well. Right, the next exercise is going to be another compound movement, and that compound movement is going to be headbangers. What we're going to do is put ourselves into an L sit on the bar. We're going to do with the pull-up grip, so L sit on the bar, and then we're banging our head, not actually banging our head, but we're doing the motion of banging our head into that bar. So that's the next exercise. That's going to work the core, it's going to work the triceps, it's going to work the forearms, it's going to work the wrist. Alright, this next exercise is probably my favorite exercise for triceps. Get your triceps, and I'm doing a tricep extension right here on this low bar. This is the lowest bar we got in the park, so this is what I'm using. As a matter of fact, we're gonna make it a little bit tougher, and we're gonna get close grip on it. close grip, tricep extensions is no joke. So we're just doing sets of 10 on these. That's gonna be plenty enough to give the triceps a pump today. But this is a great exercise. The beginner variations is pretty much just doing it on higher bars. So higher bars like these ones right here, you would come over and instead of having your body straight, you can just come over at an angle and do these. And the more comfortable you get with that movement, over this bar, straighten your body out a little bit more, and eventually move down to the low bar. All right, y'all, so I got 2 more exercises for the day. The first exercise I'm gonna do back here on these mini hurdles, and it's gonna be frog leaps. I'm gonna do 5 sets of 5 frog leaps. And then the next exercise is gonna be oblique exercise that works on the human flag pose. It's kind of like a progression to the human flag pose. I haven't been doing that exercise for a while. I was getting a little shoulder pain for a while, so I stopped doing that exercise. So I'm gonna start from the ground up and work those obliques, doing these like semi-flag hangs. I'll show it to you. This exercise is a progression into the human flag. And one more thing, apologize about the background noise. They've been doing construction over at this park for probably, I don't know, I'll say maybe like 6 months already. Probably since the beginning of this year. So this park's always super noisy. I usually like to work out at Kapiolani Park. A little bit nicer scenery. They don't have all this construction equipment up. But the problem is that it takes me a little bit longer to get there. So on my work days, sometimes I just gotta walk down to this park, but I can't complain. I got this whole park pretty much to myself every time I come down here. But anyways, back to the exercise. I'm basically gonna put one hand on this big bar, one hand right here. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna start off just doing 3 sets on each side. I don't wanna do too much on these, because I don't wanna jack my shoulder up. 1, 2, 3. So total 6 reps, 3 on each side. Having a couple more minutes than I originally thought I was going to have to work out. So what I'm going to do is just bang out a couple max sets of push-ups. So I'm going to try to shoot for 50, maybe even a little bit more. If I can't do it, this is the last exercise I've done for the day. So I pretty much already gassed myself out anyway. So just max set on some incline push-ups. Shouldn't be too difficult. Pay attention to breathing. That's it for today's video, y'all. I'm actually gonna end it right there. Remember, comment on the video if you have any questions. or just show some support. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Like the video if you enjoyed it as well. Thanks for checking it out. Peace.